This is KGW News at noon.
Local lottery fever is still spiking thanks to a $1.3 billion winning Powerball ticket that was sold here in Portland, representing the largest lottery payout in Oregon history. Thanks for joining us here at noon. I'm Drew Carney. Later this hour, we're going to hear from state lottery officials and the CEO of the Northeast Portland Plaid Pantry where that winning ticket was sold. The store is also a winner, getting $100,000 just for selling that ticket. We still don't know who won the big prize, but we do know someone has come forward to claim it. Here's KGW's Catherine Cook with more.
At some point last week, someone walked into this Plaid Pantry on Northeast 60th and Columbia Boulevard and walked out with a $1.3 billion Powerball ticket. That's what lottery officials tell us.
We are really excited that this ticket was sold in Oregon. This is life-changing money for someone.
Melanie Maceris with the Oregon Lottery says for selling the winning ticket, Plaid Pantry gets a $100,000 bonus. As for who bought the ticket, Maceris says lottery officials will still need some time to verify the person who came forward Monday is actually the winner.
Let's take a look at those numbers one last time.
I mean, this is an unprecedented amount of money. So it's going to take a little while for that process to happen.
Across the parking lot, Allie Drinkward knows who didn't win the Powerball. Her.
It's unfair, you know, I'm the one working hard all the time for it and somebody just walks away. But good for them, very happy.
She figures she saw the lucky winner while steaming up a latte last week and didn't even realize it. She can't feel too bad since she didn't buy a ticket.
No, my parents did though. And they won, I think, $5. So we're all winners.
Some of us slightly bigger winners.
Just a bit.
But hey, at least Allie doesn't have to stress over the billion dollar question the winner's dealing with. Lump sum or annuity over 30 years. Personally, I'd go with the $621 million lump sum, but since we're answering questions that don't really matter, Allie knows what she'd do with the winnings she didn't win.
Buy a house, pay off my student loans, probably buy more dogs.
To the real lucky dog out there,
Remember, there are multiple ways to win.
congrats. And don't forget to tip your barista.
There you go.
That was Catherine Cook reporting for us this afternoon. Something to keep in mind, Oregon law prevents lottery winners from remaining anonymous. There are a few exceptions to that, though, including any concerns about domestic violence. Again, lottery officials say it'll take some time, likely several weeks, before they're ready to announce the name of this winner, the biggest winner in state lottery history. Rod Hill, already on the record saying he is not the winner, so he continues to forecast for a living.
But I would like to meet you, winner.
Yeah, I thought you meant you, me, but you meant you, winner.
The winner, yeah. All right. Well, we still have scattered showers out there. In fact, they've picked up considerably since early this morning. You see some rain passing through Salmon Creek, otherwise mostly Coast Range. And a little bit of rain in Salem. You see the showers definitely gather up over Mount Hood. Snow level today sitting at about 5,000 feet. Now, still on track for these showers to completely end this afternoon in the coming hours. 2 o'clock is probably a good time to say we won't have much on the radar after that. And we're starting to see some of the cameras really open up some sun. So let's go up north. This is Three Rivers Golf Course up in Kelso. And you can see they have beautiful partly cloudy skies. Some folks out there enjoying the course. And opening up partly cloudy skies over the Reserve Vineyards and Golf Club in Aloha in Washington County as well. And again, some people out there enjoying the warmer temperatures. We're already warmer right now than we were yesterday in a whole bunch of areas. It's 56 out in Aloha. There's Camas Meadows Golf Course. This one shows there's likely some showers around, kind of some dark, ominous looking cumulus clouds there. PDX has jumped to 60, so we're easily going to get into the mid 60s this afternoon, and then 57 mostly clear at 8 o'clock. Again, I think once we get past 2 o'clock, the showers will quickly start to get out of here. Well, your complete forecast. Tomorrow looks nice and warm. That's coming up.
All right, Rod, we'll see you later. Right now, we want to get back to some of this afternoon's local news headlines. Early this morning, Clark County Sheriff's deputies arrested a man who's accused of multiple drive-by shootings that damaged at least 2 churches and 2 vehicles. Several callers to the sheriff's office reported hearing gunshots between 1:30 and 2 a.m. During their investigation, deputies also heard a gunshot near Columbia River High School. They eventually connected the suspect to an SUV that was spotted twice, driving without its lights on. Deputies were able to stop the SUV on I-5 near Northeast 99th Street. They say the driver, 23-year-old Alexei Saturin, was wearing body armor under a jacket with several 9mm pistol magazines on it. They also found a handgun in the SUV. He faces several charges, including drive-by shooting and reckless driving. Police in Gresham broke up a rally outside of the Boeing Portland job line building this morning. This video was taken just after officers broke it up. Officers showed up there after people were using their cars to block traffic on Southeast Sandy Boulevard. It's still not clear what the rally was all about, but police say the crowd was gone before 5 o'clock. A judge in Cowlitz County ruled that Washington's high-capacity magazine ban is unconstitutional. Last year, the state attorney general filed a lawsuit against the gun store in Kelso for selling magazines after the ban went in place. The law actually took effect 2 years ago, banning the sale, manufacturing, and distribution of magazines that hold more than 10 rounds. Washington is one of 14 states, along with Oregon, that have banned high-capacity magazines. Following this Cowlitz County judge's ruling, the state quickly got an emergency stay order approved by the Washington Supreme Court. Attorney General Bob Ferguson says high-capacity magazine bans have already withstood legal tests all around the country.
They've had opportunities to reverse and overturn bans on the sale of high-capacity magazines in the past, and they've declined to do that. We're confident that the Supreme Court will do what courts around the country have been doing for years, upholding these bans on the sale of high-capacity magazines.
So while the ban is being reviewed in the state of Washington, it is still against the law in the state for anyone to buy a high-capacity magazine. In national news this afternoon, railroad company Norfolk Southern agreed to pay $600 million to settle the class action lawsuits against them over last year's East Palestine train derailment in Ohio. The company said if courts approve this agreement, it would solve all class action claims within a 20-mile radius of the derailment. It would also include a voluntary program to compensate people for past, present, and future personal injuries resulting from exposure to the chemicals that spilled. But local residents there fear that the money isn't enough and are concerned about potential health problems down the road.